YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about something very, very interesting that I find in Pokemon, and that is Ultraman references. Now if you didn't know, there is actually a lot of Ultraman references in Pokemon, and that is because the creator of Pokemon, Sugimori, is actually he had said a lot about being inspired by Ultraman to create Pokemon. In fact, in Ultra 7, as you might know, there are the capsules, the kaiju capsules. These kaiju capsules hold kaiju in them, and when Ultra 7 is in trouble, he uses them and kaiju come out. Now, it sounds a lot like Pokemon. In fact, Pokemon was originally going to be capsule monsters, but it was changed because that sounds too close to capsule kaiju. So not just in the basic concept of Pokemon, there is also a lot of design for the Pokemon that actually relate to the kaiju in Ultraman. For example, Bemular and Tyranitar. Everyone's always said that Tyranitar looks a lot more like Godzilla, but actually, he's not Godzilla. You can clearly see this actually. In fact, really the only thing that makes Bemular and Tyranitar different is that Tyranitar is green, but look at the back spikes. That's pretty obvious. So I decided to just do a little recolor to show you that if Tyranitar was Bemular, I think that'd be cool. So I did a little recolor here, just to show you what they look like. Tyranitar and Bemular also sound the same in name-wise, and I think that's pretty cool. In fact, I think it'd be pretty cool if in the new generations they start making more Ultraman references, and I would love that to see. Now another thing that I noticed in the latest generation, Gen 8, in Galar is Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing. That's actually really similar to the concept of Ultraman himself, because that is what he does, is he's usually normal size, but then by using a device, Beta Capsule, Dynamax Band, the Pokemon or Ultraman can become huge and then fight off whatever monster they're fighting, or Pokemon. So I think it's pretty cool that Game Freak is continuously leaving these Easter eggs to the point that it's actually going into game mechanics. I always liked the two franchises, and to see that the two are mixing in with each other is just really cool. Now, what about if Ultraman did a Pokemon reference? Well, actually, this is not too far-fetched, because we have EX Kaiju, which is exactly like EX Pokemon. So, example, probably the most popular one is EX Red King. Well, it's pretty obvious that this was a direct reference to EX Pokemon, kind of like Mega Evolution. They change forms, they become stronger. They also become harder to defeat. Now, there are a few other Pokemon that can in some way be linked. Now, of course, Godzilla is a way more popularized franchise in America, so of course people would say, oh, Tyranitar, he looks like Godzilla. No. There's also the, pretty obvious Ultra Beasts that are super strong Pokemon that come from the wormhole. Man, I can't believe I forgot what it's called. Anyway, I mean, it's pretty obvious that Ultra Beast is a Ultraman reference, and that I also kind of noticed that Oswald looks a lot like Megalon. I think that's pretty cool that they're actually doing Godzilla references too. And just the concept of Pokemon can also be related to kaiju films from 1950s, 70s, 60s, because usually in a kaiju movie there are 2 kaiju or 4 or 5 or whatever that fight each other. Well, that is the same thing as Pokemon, is that there are 2 monsters fighting each other, and that they have different type matches. And now also in Ultraman, and actually just in anime in general, you'll notice that the protagonists, they usually scream what they're gonna do before they do the move. Actually, that's really similar to Pokemon, because what do the trainers do? Go!
Hit that little bug with the giant lightning bolt.
I don't need to explain why that is similar. Actually, look at Star U and Star Me. I mean, they make the funny sound effect. That sounds like Ultraman. So, and then also, look at, what's on Star U and Star Me. They have gems on their chest. Whatever. They're starfish. But isn't that kind of like Ultraman's color timer? And, don't they flash too? Don't they make the sound effect as well? Now there's also, like, in the anime, a lot of kaiju battle references, like the big Gyarados, the giant tentacruels that, like, destroyed the city, that were taken down due to 9/11. And then, like I said before, the Gigantamax. I think that with Ultraman, we're getting new stuff all the time, and with Pokemon, we're always getting new stuff. And I hope to see that they kind of keep this tradition of hiding little Easter eggs. I don't know if you'd really call it a tradition though. It's more of just something that they do because of, well, the original creators of Pokemon, inspired by Ultraman. So I hope that this video helped to shed light on something that Pokemon fans don't all the time know. And I hope that maybe as a Pokemon fan you might find interest in Ultraman. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye. Sayonara.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자